Hello everyone! Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Welcome back to Snezhnaya. We have finally arrived in the main city of Snezhnaya in the last episode. There is so much going on. I've now had a full night of sleep, which is good. I was actually getting really tired at the end of the last couple of recordings. My eyes were drooping. I think I was just starting to just say things and like my brain was no longer working, and I'm like, okay, that's not good. We gotta go to sleep. I used to like do this until like 4 in the morning, but I don't think I can anymore, like in the old days. But I didn't go to bed right away. I did do some exploring. Often when I go exploring, I don't unlock the waypoints until the exploration episode, but I'm like, there's no reason to be stubborn. Just unlock them when we go there. I needed to get resources to level up all of these characters. So now, I used all that resin, I was able to get Ether all the way up to like level 575. So now he might actually be helpful. We're fighting. I also was able to get Odette up to level 70. I unlocked her boss. Was able to do that a few times, so now she's level 70. And then also got the flowers. I had to go look for the flowers for her, which were, these ones. The Frost Fairy flower. There's actually quite a few of them in Snezhnaya. So that adventure took me all over the place. And then I had to go fight a ton of the different Fae and the, was it the Vokodlak? The, chimeric monsters, and get the materials for leveling up Ether. Anyway, it was a lot. I ended up doing a lot. So far, definitely my impression of Snezhnaya is it's very overstimulating. I think there's a little bit of that every time we go to a new nation. But Snezhnaya is so big. Like, this is way bigger than the starting area of, like, any other nation we've been to. Like, this starting area is the size of, like, the finished entire area of most other nations we've been to. Like, Natlan and Nodcry. This would have been, like, the size of the full map, not even just like, the Phase 1 map. I can't wait to go here. The music there is interesting. I can't wait to show you. I was trying to avoid going to the Shadow. I didn't want to go into the Shadow Realm. I don't know. It was a lot to take in. Like, so far, I don't know. I feel very overstimulated in Snezhnaya. There's so much to do. But it's not just that. This is not a criticism. This is more of a compliment. But the way they designed Snezhnaya is to give it that, like, imposing feel. Like, you are just a tiny ant compared to the will of the Tsaritsa and everything for the Tsaritsa and her glory. And it's just like, it's still meant to feel overwhelming. Look up. Thank you. There's nothing up there, but I appreciate it. Do you mean that Cryoculus? Well, we'll get that at some point. I can't wait to try that out. But yeah. I'm just comparing, I know, it's just because it's recent, comparing it to exploring Nodcry, exploring the Frost Moon, where there was this sense of, like, wonder that I had. And I think this is more of like a personal preference thing. It's not a criticism towards how they did it. I just feel like, well, there's this like sense of wonder and amazement when I went to some of these other places. Here it's just like this feeling of, yeah, there's also whimsicality here too. You're seeing this snow-filled land, you're meeting all of these fantastical creatures in terms of the Fae and the Vokodlak. And it's really interesting to see the way the people are all living here, but it's very imposing. Definitely the whole Shadow Realm thing. I thought I'd be super into the fact that there's like a third-person shooter, but now it makes me really anxious. I don't know why. It makes me really anxious. Actually, that's probably the whole thing about Snezhnaya. I mean, I like the way they did it, but the whole thing makes me feel very anxious. Like, it makes like ADHD brain like feel like, whoa, there's like too much to look at almost. And all of it just seems so like it's meant to be crushing down on you as part of the atmosphere of it. So see, I got the Immortal Construct unlocked. That's the boss for getting Odette's material. Yeah. It was an interesting time. I also wanted to see if I could get the blueprints for the weapons. So let's see. But I wasn't able to. So you talk to this guy. Buy a weapon. I was able to get one of them. I was able to get the one for the bow. I just went around collecting like these non-local specialty ingredients. The flower, glacia fruit. Those ones are fun to get. Like you make the plant, like you harvest the prime ice, and then the flowers just fall down. But I don't know where you get more of these beets. I was looking everywhere. More so, and like, how do I remember picking one up in the village, but I haven't seen any of them since. I'm guessing it's gonna be like in the warmer area of Snezhnaya. But like, I don't understand how I got 4 in the first place. And then there's no more than 4 in the area where I picked them up. Anyway, though, I managed to get the other things. So I should be able to get the sword soon. I wanted to get the sword for Odette. Then I realized I have a more pressing problem, which is I have the billets for the Claymore, Catalyst, Polearm. I don't have it for the bow and the sword. So I might have to do... And the thing is, like, in the Natlan year, they gave us the Gosorthoth trance domain, but then the next one was the chessboard one, which was in Mondstadt. And then in Nodcry, they gave us the first Totori fight was in Nodcry, and the second one was in Sumeru. Okay, so suffice to say, there's only 2 trance domains you can naturally get those billets from, versus like a whole bunch of trance domains for the other 2 types. So yeah, that's where we're at. I ran into a lot of different new gameplay mechanics, so I just saved them all here to see. Well, actually, there's a lot fewer than I thought there'd be. Mortal Construct, Snegovic's Ice Coffin. Okay, I didn't actually see that happen. And the Tsar's White Birch. Yeah, we did see this last time, right? These ranches. I can't remember if I saw them during the recording or not. Anyway, next to goggles in a special way. Yeah, I like I like how they lean into that name too. Alright, let's see. Speaking of, what does Cappy have to show us? Ruins. Explore. Where is that? Over there. Okay. Then not right now. Do you have anything else to add? This is a lot. This is a lot. It's like, you know, often they do things in Genshin that's like kind of a departure from what they've done before, especially as we've been uncovering more technologically advanced things in this game. And you think about back in Mondstadt, you would have never expected to see any of this. But the jump to a third-person shooter I'm realizing is a little bit like whiplashy. It's like, whoa, like how is this the same game? But actually, like I say that a lot, but it feels even more like that. Anyway, enough of me talking. Is there anything else I need to add? Yeah, no, I'll level up the characters, so hope to be able to keep leveling them up more. Alright, so we're going to be going with Sandrone to figure out what the crisis over in Svetlolodovka is. And it sounds like we'll be meeting with Odette. So we first, the first time Odette's name comes up is in the tea party conversation between Sandrone and Arlecchino. I don't have Sandrone, so I didn't get to see that in my game. But I saw it on YouTube, and... Can I summon the train here? Yeah! Alright. Perfect. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Is it going the right way? Oh yeah, it is going the right way. It goes out here, and then out this way. Yeah, I unlocked some waypoints where the flowers were. Anyway, so they were talking about how she was once a student of Signora, and also is in the running to perhaps take her spot as Harbinger. She's a ballerina that has a double life as a Fatui agent. I mean, she would actually not be the first performer we have met who lives a double life as a Fatui agent. We've already met Lenny and the crew there, so yeah, but interesting to see. Interested to learn more about her character, and let's see where we can head to now. Without further ado, activate the navigation. Okay, there's more places. What would this be? Pale Crown Palace. Alright. I can't wait to do the world quests. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling very, like I said, just overwhelmed and overstimulated. Like, I'm looking at the map and I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Like, am I gonna explore the place organically? Am I just gonna start wandering around until we run into things? Am I gonna specifically use like the adventure guide to look for quests and just do like dedicated episodes for quests? Like, I don't even know where to start. Do I just like, I mean, I'm just thinking about how, well, I think the answer is to do it organically. I'm remembering back when I did the first exploration episodes in Inazuma, and I just wandered around and ran into things, and that was a lot of fun. And I think I really should do that, because if I start to plan too much, it's not going to be as fun, because I try to make little travel itineraries for myself when I go into all these new areas in Genshin, but I think it might be too much to plan a travel itinerary for the entire area here. So let's go to Svetlolodovka. Okay, here you go. Let's put it there. And hopefully Paimon will be alright, because... yeah, we can craft here. Prime Ice Communicator.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
We can turn in our commissions there. But why would we do that when we can just teleport to her? That's the thing, it's like... it's an odd thing for them to add now. Oh, there's a way that we can, Paimon's not here. That's odd that they gave a way to turn in the commissions. Apart from visiting the actual branch itself, for once. But it's still not completely portable for us. It's placed on our train. Anyway. Other than that, I really like being able to explore a snowy area. I'm really looking forward to that. It's just a lot to take in and break down. And feels very imposing. I don't know, it's just a different vibe. On a personal, I think on a personal preference, it's a different vibe than some of the other places I really enjoyed. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm just going to enjoy it differently. So, how's the weather, Cappy? Same as what I'm seeing? Yep. I couldn't agree more. Let's see. Why is it a blue outline over there? Yeah, why am I not even tracking the... There you go. Since I had the long-term encounter points reset, I'd saved some of those quests that I was just gonna do off-camera. That were, like, you know, just backlogged in my quest log. I just did some of them to start filling my encounter points. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Open the you're allowed to open the door of a moving train? They shouldn't allow that, you know, that's... They shouldn't allow that, I think. But anyway. Wait for the train to arrive at the station. Alright, well... my train is already at the station. I don't understand what this blue outline is. Does this have to do with the... Cappy quest? Pick up. I mean, why would something just randomly be on a bench there? Oh?
That's odd. What is this? Some kind of invite?
It's an invitation.
An invitation? Let Paimon see. It says Pavlina, Grand Duchess of the Snezhnaya, is inviting whoever's holding this invitation to attend a wedding? Those who wish to attend the ceremony may present this invitation as proof that they have been invited. So the wedding is being held at House of something? Up on the snowy mountain?
House of Hesperides. Yes, It was once home to the sovereign who ruled over the Snegovic. As for Pavlina, that name does not sound faintly familiar. Yeah, nothing seems to sound familiar to you if it happened in the last 500 years.
So, Pavlina, the princess of the Snegoroshka, might be tied to Goggle's past too?
Most likely.
Oh, let's go check out this princess's wedding then!
Alright, well, I didn't mean to unlock that quest, but there we go, we unlocked that quest. I've marked so many, like, quests that, like, are on here, plus, like, we've run into so many quests as well, like, definitely a lot of spots we gotta hit up and check out, you know? Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, yeah, when I was exploring, I ran into these fluffy Sumpter Beast creatures, but they were like snowy and green instead of the usual brown. And this is a cool shot I'm gonna take a picture of. Let's see. Oh, I need to stand more on the edge. Oh, there's a waypoint down there. I should probably get that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there we go. And look at that, the Cryoculus like turned to face us like perfectly at that right moment. Alright. Get that. That's cool. So it was character. Yep. It's fun to find other people's messages out here. Alright. What are we
They weren't
up to
exaggerating.
here?
This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue them.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go.
Sounds
Meet me back here
good.
as soon as you're done.
I mean, no one's gonna know who we are, but I guess if we say we're with Lady Marionette Snezhnaya, they will trust us? Art exhibition orders are always such a pain. Gotta figure there's so much. Like, and not only that, do you remember back in the day when World Quest used to be marked on the map? Like there'd be a little blue exclamation point icon? No, I didn't mean to actually start it. Okay. Anyone can just take care of this job for me. The career honors, what's the matter? Are you talking to me? I think I'm currently suffering through this pitiful paid job of art. Okay. I didn't mean to start it. Okay, I was gonna put a marker where this lady's standing. That's the thing. It used to be like there's like a little exclamation point, and then you have to click on the character to start the quest. Instead, when you now it's just like you're wandering around the world, and all the quests just start when you accidentally wander close to someone's vicinity. That's why it's like I want to mark where everyone's thing is. Okay. Look, I don't have time for this right now. But I don't like starting quests and then not remembering what we were up to before. And that's the other thing. They're doing a lot more of these like hidden exploration objectives, like these unmarked world quests, too. Like even after you start it, doesn't unlock a world quest in the log, which also makes it even harder to track. So, yeah. It's a lot. What are you all doing? Are you guys okay? I mean, clearly you're not. You guys are trapped in here. Beware of easy enemies. Thanks for the heads up.
I have to be getting close.
Yeah?
Don't go any further.
It's her.
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
Okay, I'm wondering this since her teaser. If she's a ballerina, why is she wearing high heels and not ballerina shoes? How does she do her pirouette in high heels? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, well, I'm with Snezhnaya.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnagrad. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too.
So this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go, Every second counts.
Alright. I would have expected when we got to Snezhnaya, more people might question why we're, working with the Harbingers, but not actually a member of the Fatui. Like, we're clearly not a member of the... Oh, they immediately switched us to Electro Traveler because we have Odette in the team. Nice!
Something's moving.
So we can make that stellar conduct happen, okay. They try to do the spooky thing with, like, the shadow of the creature in the... Oh, okay. Well, it's just a light. You need it in a place like this. This one is not the same kind, which is why it...
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Uh-oh, and now we're level 2 cold as well. It's just those slimes? Are we sure about that?
Together.
Look at that. Look, this is what fully upgraded Odette can be like. Whoa. Does she have her signature? Oh, I think she does have her signature weapon. Yeah. Heart of the Furnace. We need to get some of that, for sure. I cannot wait until my Odette is fully built. I think she's gonna be really fun to play. This is a good teaser of...
Stay back!
This is really creepy. No! Alright. Let's see. Oh, thank you for automatically unlocking. Is it really all just slimes?
Witness the snow swan's grace.
Witness the snowstorm's grace. I love that so much. Alright, let's see. Activate, yeah. Keep ourselves warm in here. Alright. Just take things as they come. I mean, that's the biggest thing. It gets overwhelming if I think about, I want to do this, I want to do that. Just one thing at a time. Let's do this Archon quest here.
They're right behind the monster.
Oh, it's one of the creatures that we've been
monster
fighting
seems
to get
very
them
agitated.
to.
It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
Okay, thankfully it's not hurting the people. Let's say, okay, you electro attacks to hit the monsters and accelerate their gigantification? Oh, so that's what they were describing with whatever monster the Saritsa went to fight. It got so big that at least now it's really sluggish, so it won't be immediate threat to the people of Snezhnaya and the nearby villages. Indeed, I can see now this big floofy is getting a lot bigger now. Alright. Oh, okay. It even switched back to cryo for me. How kind.
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy to help.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. He and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
The path's been cleared. It's safe now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
Now, if Odette has being a Fatui member as her secret identity, why does she still show up in her ballerina uniform to save people?
I've searched the area.
I think that would make it obvious
Pretty
who
sure
she
the monster
is.
made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes.
Yeah.
It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
And I should probably
Wait. This
explain.
place. There's something unusual about it.
It's important when he has to talk himself. Cutscene? Cutscene now? Oh. There is the sword!
What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, what is? That's not how swords are supposed to just magically
back.
appear.
Guess it has family.
Oh, yeah, it does.
This way. Run!
Run, run, run! And Odette's doing all of this in heels. Come on. Odette! so graceful and beautiful. There we go. Using all of those elemental powers.
Let's get out of here.
And what's out there now? Oh, that was a close call. Yeah, I know that all of the Genshin, like, women are wearing heels, but why is Odette wearing heels when she's a ballerina? You obtain the special weapon Exophanes blade deep within a cave. Its origin remains a mystery, and further details may only be uncovered through further adventures. Yeah, what about that cave? Why was this sword in that cave with that monster? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh! A long sword that once shone with the pale star's light. In the Voyager's hands, it has becomes a brand new light that has nothing to do with any past era. Well, that's good to know. Alright, Ether, you're getting that. You're getting that, and I'm giving Odette this one for now. Where is she? She gets the Skyward Blade now. Thank you so much for Skyward Blade for so many years of service. Phanes is the Heavenly Principles. I'm pretty sure the Pale Star is the third Descender. There's a lot going on here. And Exophanes Blade is like the Phanes killing blade, right? New enhancement. Oh, okay. So we can't upgrade it the normal way. Hold on, let's take a look. That's so cool. He has like a custom sword now. I mean, he already had one. Beware of easy enemies, thanks. Is that not the same sign I already liked? Alright. He had a sword at the beginning of the game, but now he has one here. It's really cool. That's actually a really cool sword. That was weird. We have some explaining to do to Odette. But also some things we need to figure out for ourselves. Why did this random sword appear?
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away.
That's good.
You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
And you haven't asked why I can use multiple elements yet. It's Teddy, I'm an adventurer.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. Alright then. See you around.
You too. Oh, there's Snezhnaya.
Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you.
Thank you.
What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
Well,
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
performance?
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnaya. She's quite the celebrity.
Whoa.
If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Koralievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Interesting.
She learned all
We
her
weren't
combat
on the
skills
greatest
from
terms with
Rosaline
the previous
herself.
Fair Lady, but...
Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
Wow.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up.
Yeah.
No point making things awkward.
That would be... Yeah, don't mention it. It's... Let's, like, just be friends and not make it awkward that we got Senora killed. No wonder you're such a keen fighter.
How's progress on your end,
We
Lady
fought
Marionette?
her a lot.
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way.
Yay, that's good.
All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
That's it? Isn't there more work to be done here?
Sure, but Snezhnaya will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time. since it involves a mechanical malfunction.
It's so like
First,
some of
Pantalone
the
needs to
harbingers
approve
we
the
know.
budget.
It's really
Then
hard to imagine them
Pulcinella
just
has
sitting
to
there
sign off
writing
on the
reports.
plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait.
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a
Yeah.
whole stack of incident
No,
reports
it's
like this
the
back at the
bureaucracy.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like this
Hey,
is
quit
the
daydreaming.
most efficient way.
Let's get back to
Well,
Snezhnaya.
it's not efficient, but that's because
When did you get a new sword?
a good question.
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
Yeah.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
I'm glad we get to be friends with Sandrone and not enemies. Yeah, I'd say like it's not efficient if the well-being of the people were the focus. That makes it abundantly obvious if it wasn't already. The well-being of the people are not the focus of this government. In fact, it's the lives of the people almost seem like collateral for whatever the Tsaritsa is planning for sure. Oh, look who finally showed up! Look who's here!
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia,
Hello!
Mr. Big Shot himself.
It's been a while. Our
Go
friend.
easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real big shots put me through. Hey,
Okay.
comrade, it's been too long.
Yay!
I heard you came looking for me earlier.
Yeah, because
Nicest
you told us
surprise
to
I've
come
had in a
and
while.
We came finally.
Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo Lajdovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
Yep.
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Yeah. What exactly is he
really.
working on?
Same
Is
as
it just
ever.
Project
Growing
Stuja?
opposition to
All right.
Project Stuja,
I think it's
and the
only
usual
Project
rebuttals are
Stuja.
starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not
Things-
good news.
Things are
It
not
takes a
going
lot to rattle him.
well for
Yeah,
a corrupt
obviously,
government
if
that
push comes
expects
to
everything
shove,
to be
there are
handed to
ways to
them.
crack down on dissent. But
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
That's a line they absolutely
Huh?
could have made as just a
Of course,
text
fire
option.
away.
I'm glad they're just like having him voice
It sounds to me
instead.
like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
That's so true. Like these are the two like two of the good harbingers we know who actually care for the people. So it must be pretty important if even they have decided to be complicit because they're not pushover personalities. Either. Yeah, that's kind of audacious
I gotta hand
of
it
us
to
to
you,
say
comrade.
in
You
Snezhnaya,
sure
but
don't mince
where
your
else am I going to
words.
get all of you gathered here to answer my
Excuse
question?
him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
Because I
It's
think
okay, Sandrone.
we're too
Let me
comfortable
explain.
talking
I
with them.
think I
I think we
understand
should
where
be
he's
more
coming
nervous
from.
talking to them
If
in
I could,
Snezhnaya.
I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly, hence my question. Yeah. What could be so important about it to gain complicity from even you two? I know, that's right. It is kind of audacious for us to speak to the Harbingers like that in their territory. I know we're good friends. Anyway, it's because Ether knows he has plot armor, and furthermore, he knows he has to be the voice of reason and the one pushing to get things done, because no one in Snezhnaya can. That's the key. Wherever the traveler goes, they're the only ones that seem to be able to stop the problems, because you need somebody without, the baggage of being from that place to be able to step in with a new perspective. And so, essentially, you need someone who is not, born and bred loyal to the Tsaritsa to actually question these things. Like, no, seriously, what are we doing here? That's really the role of us in the story, is for coming to a new place, is what new perspective can we inject in this? That being said, it is quite bold of us.
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing,
not looking good
Project
for people
Stuzha seems to be creating all
surviving
sorts
in
of
the
issues
short
for
term.
everyone. But
Yeah.
considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems.
Right, I know you're not at liberty to say, but what exactly is it? Everyone's beating around the bush, not actually saying what Project Stuzha is actually doing. But what is Project Stuzha actually doing?
Maybe Snezhnaya and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vetcha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella.
That's true,
I
he did make
respect Her
sure there was an
Majesty, the
allotment
Tsaritsa,
to
and
the
trust her
town,
decisions.
so they'd have enough to
But at the end of the day,
survive.
I'm still just a normal guy who
the
cares
Crescent
deeply
Crystal.
about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
Alright.
As contentious
That's
as
good
things
to
can
hear
get
from
within the
you.
Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great
Yeah,
look.
and it's
But that is not the same thing as being blindly
really
loyal
hard
to
to
the
explain
Tsaritsa.
to people.
No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our
Well,
best.
that's good. No,
to
I
make it
want to
work.
hear it from you, though. It's not just
In
blind
fairness
loyalty.
to Sandrone, she rushed to Svietlo Lidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Yeah, sorry, maybe my question was a bit rude. Yeah, I'm thinking this could have been a probably not as direct way to ask it, because it did put them in an awkward position, considering they're also our friends who do want to help us. But yes, I'd still like to know what exactly the Tsaritsa is up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis.
That is true. If there's no like harsh snowstorms and just regular snowstorms, that'll require a lot less Crescent Crystal.
As
to
laser
keep
focused
people
as she
alive.
is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
Yeah. I don't know, I think the way Ether asked the question was a little bit too direct in terms of like, there's only a, the way he asked it, like there has to be like a right or wrong answer. Like, why didn't you take the side of people? And the way they're explaining it is, well, we can't outwardly do that, but we are supporting them from the shadows, so don't think of us as being heartless. And I know them. We know Tartaglia and Sandrone. We know they're not heartless. And really, if I had to take a guess, I don't really think anyone of the remaining Harbingers is completely heartless. Like Dottore, maybe. And then maybe Pantalone, because he doesn't seem to care about anything except wealth. I really think the rest of them do try to do their best for the people it's just hard because Project Stuja, you know, disproportionately favors the ambitions of the Tsaritsa. And the people, you have to basically convince the people that it's a better future for essentially their descendants. They're not going to reap the benefits in their own lifetime. They're going to suffer in their own lifetime. You can see why it's a bad look. And it's hard because the rest of us are mortal. And the Tsaritsa, who's the one who's going to live longer than all of them, is the one who's actually going to see the plan to fruition, I assume. It's a weird situation. I don't think we should put too much pressure on our Harbinger friends here like that, though. It was a good question to ask, but I think Ether should have asked it differently. But it's okay. It's just, we spend a lot of time building up connections, and we don't want to essentially start pushing it too hard before, you know, those connections can actually come in handy in the right way. So we don't want to start, you know, making things difficult, as Sandrone put it. You've become quite the smooth talker.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two Harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
That's true. Yeah. The reason I say it's like, I think you should have asked the question a different way, is just because we are trying to maintain friendships with Sandrone and Tartaglia, and I don't want hard feelings between us. But yes, going back to my original point, the whole point is the traveler comes here and is a new perspective, is a fresh perspective on the situation. Everyone here, you know, has all these different perspectives from their backgrounds, but here we are, a newcomer who's not loyal to the Tsaritsa, let's say, to really question, think about this logically, what are we actually doing here? And he's not afraid to say it. And so I do respect, I think, yeah, it's like the double-sided nature of that. I'm not sure there is a less direct way to ask that question without kind of avoiding the point, which is like, what exactly are we doing to help the people in this situation? Yeah. Other than that, we have become quite audacious, haven't we? This is like our 7th/8th nation that we've been to. We've gotten quite comfortable rubbing our shoulders with every nation's elite. It's like, well, I don't think I would have the audacity to say it like that, but you know what? Ether has already built up rapport with these two, and is just so comfortable speaking his mind with all the leadership and all the other nations. Odette doesn't seem to know who we are. It's mostly because we know each other quite well.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two Harbingers?
Yeah. It's,
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Well, I said, yeah.
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
True. Odette probably knows once she hears that we're not just any traveler, we're the traveler, she probably knows we're the ones that got Senora killed. That's why they're avoiding the subject.
I've only learned his name so far, and no details of his experiences. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... all right.
Just rip off the
I guess
Band-Aid.
there's no getting around it.
Look, I want to be friends with everyone here. Or at least maintain a positive working relationship with everyone here. I think we really just need to get the baggage out of the way, and then we can either decide to be friends or not, but not go misleading Odette. Just say it, everyone.
This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I didn't think you two would be seeing much of
painfully
each other, so I figured
awkward.
it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
Alright. We'll see you. Yeah, I mean, it's an awkward situation. I think it's better to be... honest
I've mentioned
than
this
not.
to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but... death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she
regrets
said, it was a
about-
long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
Good question.
She
We should
hasn't
go
been feeling
check
well.
on her.
So she's resting at Podvorier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time.
Aww.
I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too.
She is.
You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Yay!
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Thanks. We have friends in high places, and I'm glad that they're actual friends and, you know, people who actually look out for us in Paimon. We've been at odds with the Fatui so much. It's nice to know we can actually come here to Snezhnaya and not, like, immediately... I really thought we'd be immediately arrested when we entered Snezhnagrad at one point. But knowing that we really built up these connections and that they're not really interested in, you know, arresting us. And furthermore, we have friends that are willing to help. It's nice to... It's, once again, really fulfilling to see how the work we've built up over the last few years comes to fruition. Like, we've built these relationships, we've worked genuinely with these people, and now they're going to help us in return, and we're here.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
No, I never doubted it. One last thing, I just remembered something. I met the Jester when I first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Already? That was quick.
He seemed to know who Paimon was. I want to see him again to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
Yeah, it was really weird. He was just standing out in the middle of a snowstorm.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Alright, well, good luck
Me
writing
too.
those reports.
I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Sure thing. See you.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do. And things I ought to do.
Not having Paimon with us means Ether actually has to talk for himself a lot more than normal. Like, he actually... this would usually be the kind of line that Paimon would say. Now Ether has to say it himself.
To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo Lidovka.
Go to Zolny. Alright. Yeah. The thing is, I never doubted that Tartaglia and Sandrone would find a way to help people, even if it was more like under the table. But maybe Ether did, so that's why he had to ask it like that.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Yeah, that is strange.
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it.
The key is that whatever connection the third descender has to the Tsaritsa. We don't know what the third descender looks like. Could he have been the Tsaritsa's lover? I'm just thinking, in the Transcendence trailer, when Nova's looking at the picture of the Tsaritsa and her son, she tears off half of the picture where it looks like another person would have been sitting. And I think a lot of us are assuming that that would have been the whole family. You know, mother and father and their child. So then who was the father? Why were they so important that even the heavenly principles deemed it necessary for them to be removed from the equation, and not the Tsaritsa herself? And then the sword, and theorizing pale stars referring to the third descender. The sword is the Phanes killing blade and belongs to the pale star. I don't know, I think we're onto something here. I think we're... just wait for me to be entirely wrong. Wait for me to be entirely wrong. But... but I'm onto something, right? Come on.
That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of
There's
cryo.
definitely a connection between the third descender and Tsaritsa. Like beyond just them visiting Snezhnaya and blessing it with their power. And stellar linchpins. And remember, the Tsaritsa is collecting the Gnosis, which are made from the remains of the third descender. Why would she be doing that? Well, maybe the answers to what is Project Stuja might help answer that, but we should not overlook the fact that the Gnosis are the remains of the third descender. The third descender clearly has a strong connection to the Tsaritsa, and she's collecting their remains. Just think about it. Okay. Oh, use the power of cryo on the statue of the Seven.
There really is something special about this sword.
Nobody around is questioning any of this. Alright. Enhance X-Phanes blade. Interesting. The traveler journeyed far into the foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we have level 20! Statue of the Seven. Awaken the Statue of the Seven in Snezhnaya with cryo to enhance. Oh, okay. Interesting.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful.
Yay!
I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another Statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I'd better go find Alosha.
Yeah. Is there something you're supposed to see there? Okay. I mean, I just want to go and quickly try it out now. Look how far away the other Statue of the Seven is. Whoa. But yeah. It's like... we need to piece together the history of Snezhnaya so badly. Like, I feel like we have... It's so tantalizing. We have all of these puzzle pieces, and it's just like I want them to fit together, but we're kind of missing all the middle pieces. We only have like the corner and edge pieces of the puzzle. Oh right, okay, we actually have to use cryo on it. Okay. Enhance Exiphanes blade. There you go. It is not known when the traveler gave up on capturing sounds amidst the eternal silence. I didn't get the chance to read all of that. No, it's level 40! Alright, well I'd say you should probably go unlock some more statues of the 7. Don't you think? Apparently the Eye of Grey has something for us over there too. There's one over there, and then there's one over here. Okay, let's not do that quite yet, but like... I wanna. I mean, it's really cool. You can't be yawning right now either. Big things are happening right now. Big things are happening. I want this crack. It's right there. Because the Tsaritsa herself doesn't have the star-shaped eyes, but her child did. And if she's the ancestor of the Conrians, but she herself didn't have the star-shaped pupils, and then her son did, that definitely means it came from the father's side. So who was he? Oh, there's another Cryoculus. I cannot wait. I just want to do... I want to explore Snezhnaya for sure. Ah, I see. That's what the arrow was pointing at. I managed to come all the way back here to where the statue of the 7 is. I haven't even gone to try Aether's cryo burst yet. Yeah, and we still don't know the role of Cappy, Goggles, Eye of Grey in all of this. Like, who were they? Who created them? What was our actual mission? They seem to have a connection to Hyperborea. All of this is connected somehow. All of this is connected. I like when we put the puzzle together. It's gonna be so satisfying. Uh-oh. Alright, moving on. How does she look now with the Skyward Blade? That Skyward Blade has served me for so long. And now it will continue to serve with Odette until I can get the other, the craftable sword that I think helps with the Stellar Glimmer. Who can I use to... Oh, this is what is so good when I have Albedo and Wanderer on the team. It's like, I have to do like a weird climbing. Let's see, let's see. Let's see, let's go here. Let me get the waypoint, because, you know, that's kind of important too. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, gold is only in the Alosha. I don't see him here.
Hello there. How can I help?
I'm looking for Alosha.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
Yay! That's good. Hello! A lot happened. When Alosha arrives, you tell him what happened in Svetlolidovka.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
I know, it's not really gonna help you during the emergency until it's too late, right? So that's it? They'll just have to wait?
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresnik Crystal from Stratomoros will start flowing into the market.
Really? Why?
When we resolve Stratomoros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once.
So they went
A
from
lot
having
of
not
them will
enough to
probably
too much.
stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So they'll sell it to the highest bidder. I see what you mean. There are gonna be some people who need the money and will risk. There's always gonna be someone willing to risk, you know, their safety.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Oh, let me cover this. I can't let you pay for it all yourself.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to
It's
worry
okay. I have like 40
Besides,
million
you're
more.
already
I think
providing
I'll
the
be
train.
fine. I'm providing the train, and I have my own teapot. I can like escape from Snezhnaya whenever I want to. It's okay. I volunteered for this.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
about. Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look.
Would
Let's see. Huh?
huh? What's Odette doing here?
Oh, Alosha, and
Hi.
hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
I also didn't realize that you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times.
I never
When
would
the
have
weather's
imagined.
as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for
I
game.
see.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Alicia's like, did I miss something? And I'm like, yes.
Wait, why is the atmosphere
Yes,
so
you
awkward?
did.
I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svietlolaidovka.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlolaidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Couldn't let it go either?
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here.
Yeah.
I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Roadcott are springing up to fill the gap.
Exactly, because they've built a culture of fear here where people are afraid to speak up and stand up for... Because, you know, everybody's silent. You'll stick out like a sore thumb if you speak out, and then you'll be the one who gets in trouble. So, by having something like Roadcott where people are like anonymized to speak their mind, that obviously, you know, gives them an outlet. And yeah, I mean, the rest of us who don't actually know what Project Stuja is about, and even if we did, might never live to see its benefits. It's just hard for little people to stomach, right? What the higher-ups are really doing.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
But then who's holding the
Snezhnaya
higher-ups?
said Odette was on track to inherit the
accountable?
title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that.
Yeah.
There may be more to the story.
And we've never seen
What's on your mind?
somebody take the mantle of another Harbinger yet. I guess she'd be the first. Why has nobody taken the number 6th spot, though? because it's been a few years. And in the minds of everybody here, it's actually been hundreds of years. Anyway, that's besides the point. I just spaced out for a
I
moment.
think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
Okay.
So,
I'm glad
what's your plan?
we can reach an understanding.
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny, I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses.
All of us are willing to pitch in and help.
The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Thanks for helping. Alright, well, no one here is selling. Can we just go directly to Sretomoros? Because that would I can't imagine the letters in my brain.
I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt.
I'm gonna get reimbursement.
Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
Yeah. Going back to what I was saying, in times of crises, I think kindness and empathy will prevail.
The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Yeah. She's kind of like a Black Widow. Hopefully it gets there safe. Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I haven't had a chance to see her yet. I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go back to check on her now.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Right.
His travel buddy.
We haven't introduced her
Hasn't been
yet.
feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their suffering, and Paimon wouldn't want that either, exactly.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlolaidovka. Plus, I know a little
Yay.
bit about relieving cold symptoms.
She would love to have a new friend. She'll appreciate the company, and she'll definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then, let's go.
Thank you both. It's once again, so nice we come to a new nation, and
I
people
still don't
there.
know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished.
Well, you heard
Good
her
sign.
mention Rosaline,
Hopefully.
right? That we can come to a new nation, and even in a place that you would think would be somewhat hostile, like Snezhnaya, both in terms of like the overall natural climate and the politics, that we can still come here and be received with open arms by many who live here. It's one of those things, like, I feel so anxious traveling to a new place, and can imagine that this would be no exception. But here, like, we've already made a couple new friends. We've found old friends here. The situation is tough, but we're all still in this together, and it's just nice to know we can make friends even in harsh
Hello.
places.
Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
Does no one ever give our picture to
What happened?
It's okay, no need to worry. Are you one of Tartaglia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the traveler?
Yeah, that's me.
Could I take a quick look at your adventurer handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Sure. We have so much stuff in there now. Years and years of traveling.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under
No,
strict
no,
orders
it's
from
okay.
Master
Thank you for
Child to
doing
keep
such a
this
good
room
job.
well guarded.
I know that
At
Paimon
the
must
same
be
time,
doing
we
well.
can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course.
That's
Rest
good.
assured.
And if
you're
they
in
work
safe
for
hands.
Tartaglia, I'm
I
sure we
didn't
are
expect
safe.
such a high standard of protection.
Honestly,
Well,
neither
Master
did I.
Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong.
Aw, he cares
Anyway,
about protecting
I
us
won't
and
keep you any
Paimon
longer.
so much.
Please, head inside.
Like, he's one of our oldest friends in this game. And even now he's still looking out for us so well. Paimon?
Traveler! Alosha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
This is Odette.
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself at this point.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, we have been rubbing shoulders with a lot of Fatui members, haven't we? How are you feeling?
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right.
That's good. You do sound a lot perkier.
Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Oh?
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm!
Thank you so much, Odette.
It's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief.
Yeah, something's
Any
still
progress
off,
with your investigation yet?
but I couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers, yeah, unfortunately. I don't think they're at liberty to say, and even whatever they do know, I don't think it's the full truth either. That's how high up this goes. But yeah.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I need to try a different approach. I want to look into this Rokat
The
organization.
Rokad, huh?
They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think. Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me.
Okay,
Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
sounds good. Thank you,
Would
Alicia.
anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Sure?
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk?
Yeah, something warm if you've been sick.
Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yay, yes ma'am.
It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Yay! Great deeds on the tundra. Silence alone is disfavored. Alright. Oh, poor Paimon. Still resting here. Alright, well I should heal up Ether so he can actually be here. We have a very nice room indeed. Rest until the following day. That seems like a good place to end off this episode. Yeah. Cool, we got to meet Odette. Hopefully, as she said, there's no hard feelings between us, and I hope we can still be friends. I think we understand where each other is coming from, so yeah. And there's still so many mysteries. Who wants to guess? I'm guessing. I'm guessing I'm only like halfway through the first act of the Archon quest. But it's okay. We're just gonna keep going, keep on rolling, and see where we go from here. So yeah. Exciting things are gonna happen. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!